Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We're back again here today at the only place that we always can be, and as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, we're going to be doing it a little bit differently. We're going to be doing new figure pickups, episode 41. I'm not sure if I've done a video doing it this way. Usually I have myself on the camera and showing them off, but I think maybe I've done it like this. Maybe one time before, I'm not quite sure, but we are going to do it this way today, and I think it might actually look a lot better. So we're going to jump right into this. We're going to get right into these new figure pickups. And of course, this is also a new pickups video, new figure pickups video, like I've said. And that means that it could be anything wrestling related. It doesn't just have to be figures, or it could be even maybe some figures that aren't wrestling related. I do have one of those today, and that's going to be our first item that we're going to put up here on the block. And everybody want to check this out. This is actually really cool. So I grabbed a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas action figures. All the other stuff is going up for sale, and this one here I decided to keep for just a few different reasons, but very cool. Jack Skeleton and Christmas kind of in a mashup of sorts. Very cool, very different. And on the front here it does say Series 1 Extra. It is a chase variant. It is a chase all the way around. It isn't even listed on the packaging, so it was all by luck of the draw to come across these things, and so very lucky to get this and just add this into the collection. Just one little thing that I did want to keep. I try not to get into too many different style items just because it's a big big rabbit hole to start going down. And as you can see on the back here, we've got Jack Skeleton, the Mayor, Pumpkin King, the Behemoth, Sally, Dr. Frankenstein, and the Vampire Brothers, or Finkelstein, I'm sorry, Dr. Finkelstein. And I've only watched this movie maybe twice. It's not something that I'm super into, but I just thought it was cool, and I did want to keep this figure, considering that it was a chase and a variant. Like I said, it's not even listed on the back of this package, and I had a few others from this set. It's not listed on either of those packages as well. So very cool, something I just wanted to keep and add to my collection. So we're not going to take up too much time with that, but the Jack Skeleton as Jack Santa is very cool. Up next on the block, guys, we are going to be showing off none other than AEW Walmart exclusive Brody King. I happened to come across this just grocery shopping, completely random, and very cool. I have been wanting to add a Brody King figure to the collection, so being that it was a Walmart exclusive on top of that, and as we can see right up on the top there, guys, you got it right up here in the little piece there that you can hang it up on where the peg would go. But very cool. I like seeing stuff that's different, and so I was happy to grab this. I definitely still want to grab him in his first figure that they put out in like the main line. I think that was the same set as I think it was Buddy Matthews and that the whole group there. So I know that they had most of those in that set. I can't remember what series that was, but I definitely do want to check that out and hopefully grab that, as well as his ringside exclusive with none other than Darby Allin. So I definitely want to grab those as well. And then I think at that point the Brody King collection might be complete at that time, unless something crazy happens and he comes out with some wild new figure. But other than that, I definitely think that would kind of complete my Brody Kings, as far as I think that is for my needs anyway, But as we spin this around to the back here, you can also see that this is like I said, a Walmart exclusive. There is no series on the back. There are other figures that I would assume, I guess, could be related to the series because they were released at the same time. I believe there was I could be wrong, I think there was a Bryan Danielson, and I'm not quite sure. I think there was one other figure too. I think there was what was it? I can't remember what it was. There was one or two other figures that were there in the same style. Actually, I think one of them was a Darby Allin, and they were Walmart exclusive, and they still had this like same backing as this. So they're not like in a series, but I guess they're kind of like in a set, but not in a set. But either way, like I said, very happy to add Brody King to the collection. I think this is an awesome figure, and the detail work on the tattoos and everything, and just the overall look of this is really, really cool. So happy to add this to the collection. Up next, guys, I'm not even going to take too long with this because we did a full unboxing and review with the Jamal, but we do have Rosie coming out of the WWE Elite Legends Series 23, and we already did a full review on this. I actually wound up taking his, his bandana, the do-rag. I took that off. That is in the bottom corner of the package now. His ponytail is connected. I actually like it better like that. I like to see it in the package displayed that way, so very cool. And like I said, as always, you can check out all my unboxing and review videos. We already have him up with Jamal. And essentially, 3-minute warning coming together. The third and final minute of that warning, if you will, is going to be Eric Bischoff. Hopefully that Ruthless Aggression figure will be in sometime within the next week or two. But Rosie coming out of the WWE Elite Legends Series 23. And like I said, just wasn't going to go over that one too much because we already did the unboxing and review. The next one that's up here, we actually did do an unboxing and a review on already, but we are now going to be showing you guys what we have here in front of you. We've got Terry Gordy with the UWF Heavyweight Championship, and we also have Terry Gordy, the Executioner. So, as you guys can see, I bought 2 of these and finally made it what I wanted to do. I took the UWF Championship from that Big Bubba Rogers. We put him up in here with the Terry Gordy. I think that's awesome. It could be placed a little bit better. I was just trying to do it without getting too crazy. So we do have that in there and displayed, and I like that a lot. As far as the Executioner Terry Gordy is concerned, we do have his crazy medieval axe. He does have his cloak in there still, and he is in the overalls with his other head scan on in there. So, very happy to do this, guys. I love having these 2-in-1 figures. I'll have to probably show off in maybe a video somewhere down the line how many of these I actually have or how many I've made over time. We do have one as well with the Kevin Owens that came out of Elite 101. We do have him as his normal self, and we also have him as the Stone Cold style, which he comes in, from the factory, from the original packaging. But we do have a few others in the collection as well, so I'd love to show those off. But I was very happy to do this. I like to display them this way, and I'm still on the fence. I keep saying, maybe I'm going to open some, maybe I'll display some on the shelf, but I keep deciding, over and over again, I would rather just do this. I would rather kind of leave them in the packaging and enjoy them just the way they are, because it's so much nicer to be able to hang them up. But I am also running out of space in here, so very soon I will have no more room to hang any WWE stuff, and I am very close. Well, I don't want to say very close. I'm probably about 20 or 25 figures away from having nowhere to hang AEW figures. I might do a little bit of some rearranging and changing up a few things. I might not display maybe the classic superstars that I have hung up. Maybe the Ruthless Aggression style Jax figures, might take those down as well. But we will see. We will see what happens. So, but we have Terry Gordy and also Terry Gordy the Executioner in front of us right here. And very cool to be able to do this. And as you guys already know, check out the MERCARI. Those other items will be up there. So if you want to buy just the cloak, just the axe, just the head scan, I have every item listed individually. So please check out the Matt's Wrestling Collectibles MWC MERCARI store page, and you of course will find everything on there as we list things just about weekly at this point. So be sure to check that out. Follow me on there as well. You'll always get notifications every time I post a new listing. But for Terry Gordy and the Executioner, we're going to be moving on to our last item. But our last item is 5 items in one. And what could that be, guys? What could that be? 5 items in one? Well, I'll tell you what. It is none other than the Mattel, right? That's how you have to say it, like that. But no, it's a part of the Mattel Creations, none other than the LWO 5-pack. And the only reason why we even have this is just because Ringside was able to come up with having some of these. If it wasn't for Ringside doing that, I was not able to get this. I missed out on it on the original order. Upset is an understatement. I wanted this so bad because the figures that are in it, I said, well, aside from Rey Mysterio, there's really no other figure in here that I would ever have to purchase again as far as an Elite. Now that we have this Zelina Vega, I think it really encapsulates an amazing look on her. And I also have her as the Queen Zelina. And I do have that figure, actually, I believe, still hung up on the wall. It is one of my favorite female figures. And so she's definitely very toyetic. I think she looks great in all of her figures. But that first Elite that we got, the Queen Zelina, I think was amazing. So now, as far as it goes for her, I don't think I really have to buy any more of her figures unless something really cool comes out. And then we kind of have the same thing as we go through here. You know, Cruz del Toro, great figure. I love the figure. I just, again, it's, you know, one of those things where I don't think I'll have to ever go and buy another one. Same thing for, you know, the Joaquin Wild. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things where I love to collect as much new stuff as I can, so I try not to buy multiples over and over again, or not that I want to call it multiples, but unless it's somebody that I really love their attires, like obviously the Hogans, the Macho Mans, even the Rey Mysterios, and John Cena being one of my absolute favorites, if not maybe my all-time favorite at this moment. And probably, I would say forever. I mean, Cena really built the industry for me growing up as a you know, a kid, really, from 2003 or 4. I remember watching Cena. I remember actually having a DVD on him, not to get too off topic, but where he was the prototype, and it was the craziest thing I found at probably like Newberry Comics or something like that. You know, it was a wild DVD. I had to have it, grabbed it, and I was like, this is so crazy, you know, watching these guys before they were really, you know, big time. But with stuff like that, you know, maybe Santos Escobar in the future, I would potentially get another figure of him. I do have his, I think it's his first ever Elite. Yes, it is first time in the line. Santos Escobar, he comes with his other head scan, which also had the, you know, Luchador mask head scan, which was very cool. So I do have that figure as well. And so I don't know if I'd ever really need another Santos Escobar. But as far as it goes with this pack, it's an amazing pack, and I wish that this group maybe could have stayed together a little bit longer. I would love to see factions actually last much longer than they do. Carlito being added to this and still being what it was would have been great before that whole Judgment Day deal. I think him being in the LWO would have been awesome. And there would have been a lot of other people that I think could have joined over time. But let's continue to look through this, and we will kind of maybe give you a little bit of a better look at all of these. Hopefully it comes in pretty clear. But so we do have the Cruz del Toro here, and again, you know, outfit is very nice. I love the detail that they did here with the armband, the gauntlet on the wrist tape. Everything here is great all the way down to the boots. I think the boots do have, you know, a little bit more detail would have been nice. I don't know if his laces were black. I could have sworn they were. I don't know if they were all white, but if they were black at the time, you know, little details like that would have been cool, especially coming from Mattel Creations, but we did get a lot of that with these other ones. So I could be wrong. Maybe those were always white like that, but all the way down to right in front on there, like where the knee pads would be, you know, it's very great with the detail all the way from top to bottom. The LWO shirt, of course, just an amazing add-on and another piece to this puzzle that we all wanted. We get over to the Rey Mysterio. The mask, I do like it, but I wish that there was a little bit more separation in the mouth just to give a bit more detail to what it is. Obviously, we'll be able to see it when I spin this around. It'll show you more, but you'll see the more of the detail in the actual mask. I understand that, you know, certain little things maybe can't get all the way there, but I think Mattel is at a point where they can definitely do it. So I would like to see that. But either way, with Rey here, he's looking great. I do love the whole attire all the way down to the shoes. Shoes are looking really nice. I hope everybody can see that in there as well. It's kind of a little tough, but we are going to do an unboxing on this as well, so I don't really have to go too crazy. But LWO shirt on, his being a little bit different from everybody else's. I think that's, you know, just to establish, in a way, leadership, of course, of the group. And I like that a lot. I really do. I like that they did include, you know, not all of these being in the same attires. And I kind of wish that they did include maybe one more shirt that could have been for Zelina. But either way, no big deal. We get to Zelina Vega here now, and this amazing tribute to Puerto Rico in her attire. And it is just great. It's phenomenal. I think it's definitely one of the better things that Mattel has done, especially with female figures. And I think this one, as far as female figures go, I mean, guys, I'm not saying that there hasn't been some really, really good ones, but I think this is definitely top 10. It might even crack top 5. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have to do a video on that in the near future. Next up, we get over to the man who is currently leading the no longer the LWO. He's leading Legado del Fantasma, or however they do say it. I butcher some of these names sometimes, and unfortunately, it's just it's between being from Rhode Island and also at the same time trying to be so correct on it that I know that I'm going to say it wrong. So it's just like, hey, let's just throw it out the window. We got to give a big shout out to Uncle Chael for that too. I love when Chael's son, as far as I believe, intentionally pronounces people's names wrong. I think that's always a little funny. But, Santos Escobar looking great here. Like I said, attires are amazing throughout this whole entire package. And Santos, definitely no slouch to that. They did a great job on this here. Again, LWO shirt as always. The attire great all the way down to the boots with those little frails and the tassels underneath the knee pads, or above the boot, I should say. But it looks great. Looks fantastic. Next, we get to Joaquin. See what I'm saying? Joaquin. It is what it is. We're getting over the Wild. That's all I know. We're getting over the Wild. Wild up in front of us now. LWO shirt, very colorful in the attire and in the trunks there, all the way down to the boots. Very cool there. I want to say a bit like Aztec, maybe with the design there on the boot sides and all the way down to the toes. Very cool as well. Attire not as aggressive as everybody else's. I feel everybody else kind of has a little bit more to work with. It's nice that he does have the boots, but still very cool. Knee pads, trunks, everything looking great there. So I like that one a lot as well. We're going to spin this around to the back real quick, but I do just want to let you guys see that we got the WWE logo over here. Viva La Raza in the center. We got the LWO on the right, and Elite Collection down the bottom there, all the names all the way across. True FX, Mattel, 8 and up on this one, 13 and up on the new ones. Everybody better know. But as we come back here, we see a group photo of them all together. Very, very cool. I gotta say, his packaging's great. And we have a little rundown over here on the right. So if you guys would like, we're gonna read this down to you. Rey Mysterio lived a life full of ups and downs. WrestleMania 39 would celebrate his legacy by inducting him into the WWE Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, it was all marred by his son Dominic and his new running buddies, the Judgment Day. But a fiery faction of lightning-quick luchadors had his back. Santos Escobar, Zelina Vega, Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro, collectively known as Legado del Fantasma, helped the Hall of Famer even the odds. The camaraderie reminded Rey Mysterio of another group from his past, one from his WCW days, a faction of luchadors formed by the inspirational and unforgettable Eddie Guerrero, to unite under one banner. With the future of Lucha Libre before him, and in memory of Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio reformed the Latino World Order, also known as the LWO, the faction that came out in full force at Backlash 2023 in San Juan, Puerto Rico, cementing their place as one of the most memorable groups in the history of WWE. And guys, as I just said, what a amazing group this was while it lasted. I wish it was still full and together. Unfortunately, that is not the case. As we turn to the side over here, and this is going to be a little tough because of my camera angle and this box being just absolutely massive here. But as you can see on that Rey Mysterio on the side here, we give you a little preview of what the side looks like. But that Rey Mysterio is the only thing I just wanted to talk about. I wish the mask was a little bit more like that, where you could see how it's open in the front. Kind of looks like the teeth are really there. And so to just give you that and then bring it back to him, but we will do, like I said, a full video on this at some point in the future. But either way, guys, this has been episode number 41 of Matt's Wrestling Collectibles new figure pickups. How crazy is that? 41 episodes in now. It feels like the other day I was saying, wow, I can't believe we're on episode 10. So, guys, I appreciate all of you who have either been with me through all 41 of these episodes or are joining me for your very first episode today. Appreciate each and every single one of you. And as always, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, get over to the channel, do that. Hit the bell icon if you want to see me every day, because we're going to start doing these videos every single day. And later tonight, we do have episode number 2, the review of Mr. McMahon, the documentary, the Netflix docu-series. We will be doing that later tonight. So another video dropping today. But as well, I do want to say that, again, get over to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you want to see me and these videos every single day. As well, hit the like button on this video, comment, and share the video as well. And if you haven't already, get over to Facebook. Make sure you're joining the new public group. We got rid of the private group. So we want to get all 3,000 plus members onto the new one. Guys, go check out Matt's Wrestling Collectibles on Facebook, public group. We're trying to build it back up again, so we will certainly do that over the next few weeks and the next few months. So everybody should get over there and join that as well. Great place to be in a community and talking with other people that obviously love wrestling and wrestling figures alike. So if you want to do that, I would be so greatly appreciative of all of you for doing so. And as always, guys, appreciate you all for joining me for this video, episode number 41 in the books. Until the next time, as always, I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay tuned, stay blessed. I'll see you all there, guys.